Hello, and welcome to Life After the Narcissist Divorce, and welcome to Healing After the Narcissist, Time to Reconnect. One of the things when you are in an intimate relationship with the narcissist, whether it be a marriage or a long-term boyfriend, girlfriend, intimate relationship, or intimate partner relationship. The thing that narcissists often like to do is isolate you from friends, family, etc. And in my case, I had moved to a different state and I had also stopped working. So if you are not working, I stayed home to take care of kids. You are in even more of an isolated position. He had told me he was a Christian, so originally we joined a church, but it soon became apparent that that was not the case. And after less than a year, there was a lot of pressure to quit going to church. That was not making him happy at all, so we dropped out of the church. So we became even more isolated. So I was isolated just to him and the children, and he was a workaholic. I was about 90% isolated because I did start leaving in the summers for a few weeks, taking the children to visit their father, and I would visit with my best friend and then go on further and visit with my sister, although that did end up with a lot of fighting on the telephone with him. I think back, I think I wasn't even there. How could there be a lot of fighting? But there was, I guess because he didn't like me not being there under his power and control. But that is what happens. And of course, he had a lot of criticisms for my best friend because they do not want you being under the influence of anyone else. And they want to lower your confidence and your self-esteem and you to feel very badly about yourself. That's just the modus operandus. And then I'm, ashamed to admit that very, very many years later, one of the other things that narcissists do, they usually have a golden child and they have scapegoats too. And one of his scapegoats was my oldest son. When my oldest son was 19, he moved away to Arizona. My husband would fight with me a lot about my oldest son. So it got to the point where I barely spoke to my oldest son for about a year. So I was basically ignoring my own child, just so I wouldn't fight with my husband. And so this is another way that they isolate you, and I was neglecting my own child and hurting my own child to appease my husband. And I have to live with that I did that. I hurt my own child. Anyway, my point being, once you are free from the narcissist and recovering and getting your life back, the point is you need to reconnect with the people that you still have remaining in your life, the people that are good in your life. One further point that I do want to make. We later did move away and relocated, and we did get a couple of friends that were joint friends. And those people later turned into flying monkeys. And I did not try to get the flying monkeys on my side or explain myself to the flying monkeys. And I would highly recommend that if you have a flying monkey situation, to never try to explain yourself to the flying monkeys, or to just ignore the flying monkeys. I know it hurts and it's painful, but the best thing you can do is just walk away from them and forget about them, because all they can do is cause you further damage. So anyway, just try to reconnect with the people that truly love you and care about you, even if that is only one person. Connect with that one and truly only one person, and just start from there. Find the one true good person. And most importantly, no matter how badly you have been hurt and how nasty or angry that person has been, or how ugly they have made you feel, or how ugly their behavior has been, do not let that make you become an ugly person, and don't let your behavior become ugly. And any kind of ugly behavior that you have done, try to make amends for that and do better and be better, and don't be like them. Just use that as a learning experience to be a better person and be a loving person, and use that to learn to love, to learn what love is and learn what love isn't, and learn to look for the good people and to be a good person. Anyway, thank you for stopping by.